What are you going to play for us today? Okay, I am so excited to welcome our next guest to today's episode of BalanceLab. I first met this gem back in 2019. Yes.
Crazy long time ago.
I know.
2019, yeah.
2019. I did my homework.
Nice.
I went back and had to look at all the posters, and then I was like, oh, there it is.
So 7 years.
7 years
Wow.
ago. Yes. And I was on opening duties, and that was your debut. Was it not in India?
That was the first time I played in India, yeah. It was the third time I'd come to India, but it was the first time I played. Yeah.
First time for Base Camp Festival. Before I say your name. She is a deeply respected voice in London's underground whose journey from Rinse FM tastemaker to globally touring DJ and producer. And all of this encompasses a fearless, genre-fluid approach to club music and a genuine passion for shaping the culture from within. How's that for an intro?
That is, I don't even know what to say.
It's an absolute pleasure to have her with us today. Welcome to the BalanceLab podcast, Emerald.
Thank you for having me, Alishka.
Yay! Should we just dive into it?
Let's go.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Okay. Emerald, you wear multiple hats: radio broadcaster, music producer, model, label founder. Tell us about these incredible roles you've created for yourself.
Yeah, I do a lot of different things. I think sometimes it can be a lot. But hey, I guess it's a double-edged sword in a way, because it's great to have like a diverse package of abilities.
Yes.
So, you can lean on different ones, you can pull on different strengths at different times. I've also started recently producing as well. And recently, like 2.5 years ago now.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like recent anymore, but that's not a long time considering how long people produce for, like learn to produce and then put their music out.
How long have you been in the industry? Like from the start, whatever it was that you started with, which was?
It's tough, but it's tough to think of an actual starting point, because the way I started was it was a gradual way. So I don't know, I can't remember my first gig. I don't remember
What were you did you start it off as a presenter, or how did it?
I guess I started DJing.
Okay.
Just as a favor to friends who had record labels in East London, and I was more of a laptop DJ, really, just selecting. I was more of a selector. I wasn't mixing or anything. And this is when I was I guess even before that, but I must have been 17, 18.
Okay.
And then I moved into East London, to Hackney, when I was 19. And then when I was about 20, 21, that's when I started radio presenting at Rinse FM.
Okay.
And as I started getting better, improving, that's when I started being offered gigs. Because obviously the two go hand in hand, radio hosting, selecting, mixing, DJing.
Yeah.
And I remember being I can't do this. Be are you mad? I don't know how to mix. But because we had all the equipment at Rinse, I just practiced non-stop. And I remember being I'm not going to accept any bookings until I know what I'm doing properly. So that, that's when it started officially. But it's probably been 15 years, maybe more.
Yeah.
Maybe more. I tried to calculate it the other day, and someone said it's been 17 years. So there you go.
Well, you said you started when you were 17, 18.
Probably around then.
Around that.
I can't do the math.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 33. I'm not ashamed of it. No sage.
Hey, I'm not going to say anything.
I'm 33. So how long is that? That's 16 years, right? Yeah. So about that.
That's not my strong point.
But it's a double-edged sword, I think, wearing many hats, because you can tend to exhaust yourself quite easily. There's a lot you're doing. It can also be a bit of an issue. Yeah, you're the same. You do so many different things. I remember having a conversation with you in the car the other day, and I was like, so what are you actually doing?
Yeah, because you're doing everything.
Yeah, you're I'm working tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, but what are you doing? And, sometimes because you've got your brain space is divided, it's difficult to lock in on one thing and make that your main strength. So I think the way that I handle it now is to give each thing its dedicated time.
Yeah.
That's what I did with production. I came off of Rinse FM after 10 years, and I said, listen, I want to learn to produce. I want to do this properly. I want to really dedicate my physical time and my brain space to it. so that I could put out something that I was proud of. You know, it might not be, my first release isn't like a pro producer, but I was
That's
proud
the one
of it,
that has
so-
all the collabs, right?
No, the first one.
First release was?
Both of my EPs have one collab on them each.
Okay. Well,
What are you thinking
I
of?
should know because I have them.
Do you? I'll send them to you.
Yeah, the one with the purple cover.
Yeah, that's the most recent EP. That's Limerence.
Yeah. And why
Actually, they're both purple, I think.
Yeah.
One before that's called Supreme Being, but that's not on my label. That's on Unknown to the Unknown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think I have both. And you have the third one come, and you
collab
one that you've just
with-
released.
The one I've just released is Limerence. That's the one.
Yes.
But then another release that just came out on my label was the first outside project. So that's from an artist called Victor Mercier,
Okay.
who's a French French producer and DJ who's extremely talented, who I met in Barcelona once at an after party, basically.
Oh.
And he showed me his music and I was like, this is perfect for the label. So
Tell us,
yeah.
tell us about this label. Tell us what is it called?
It's called Precious Stones.
Of course.
It's a little bit on the nose.
I actually really like that. I like the way you played off that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, my sisters are called Sapphire and Ruby. So it's kind of like an homage to my family.
Did not know that.
And it's also, I guess, synonymous with like finding sacred things in terms of music, hidden gems and,
Yeah.
you know, things that are really precious to you and mean a lot to you.
Yeah.
Precious. There you go. Yeah, I started it, I guess you could call it an imprint, a label, but I started it because I was sick of waiting for people. I was sick of waiting on other people and being told what to do and having to wait for approval on things.
Yeah.
And as much as it's like, you know, you have to invest a lot into doing something like that yourself, both financially and time-wise.
Yeah. But then it's on your own terms at least.
So on your own terms, you know, I'm completely 100% involved in the creative. Like everything you see visually is all my concept and my idea. It's like, you know, I'm the boss. I'm the boss of this shit. So it's nice to be able to, you know, be in complete control. I set the release dates. I approve everything. It's kind of like,
As it
I
should
feel like an
be.
evil genius. But it's, it's 360 my control, which is great. And I first started it because I wanted to release my own music when I wanted to.
Yeah.
But now it's evolving into different directions.
So now have you got other people as well? I mean, you said their first release was
Victor,
Yeah.
Victor Mercier. And then the next release that's coming out on the 5th of June is my first ever vocal tune.
Oh, this is yours.
Yeah, this is mine. But it will be followed by a 5-track remix EP by some really great artists who I can't tell you about just yet. Maybe I can. I feel like my manager will be annoyed with me if I do.
Okay. We'll let you off.
Yeah, I think you might have to let me off on that one. But they're all different. So there's like a house remix, there's a techno edit, there's a electro one, then there's like a really sort of euphoric, genre-less one. And then
And did you say you were singing on it?
yeah, so it's
Tell us
my
about
voice.
that.
Well, I've always wanted to sing, and you'll hear my voice in a lot of my production, but it's always manipulated and like heavily, you know, played with and pitched up and pitched down, or like, you know, lots of effects going on. So
Yeah.
you can't necessarily tell if it's my voice, but I've always wanted to sing. But it's just one thing. It's the ultimate thing for me that causes me the most nervousness and anxiety and fear, like absolute fear. And I think that it's such a vulnerable thing, singing your own lyrics and singing in your own voice. It's really exposing.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm in my 30s now, like
Yeah. And that's
fear is
something you
such
don't
a
want to
waste
really
of time.
manipulate, right? You don't want to like be like, this is not really how I sound, but I want to put myself out there in that way. But yeah, it's not like production where you can manipulate. You're meant to manipulate.
Yeah, exactly. It's more like,
I feel
you know, it's
I
such
feel
an honest side of yourself. But like, yeah, fear's just a waste of time, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
Exactly.
What is the point? So it's easy to say that when you're at this age. But I think, you know, in my 20s, I don't think I would have been ready still. I like hats off to anybody who releases when they're young with their voice, because it's fucking scary.
I'm trying to think about when I released my first track. I think it was like 2017, 18.
That's amazing.
But I think I was in my 30s, so yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You've just been, or you just finished your India tour. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's done now. I won't leave. I extended my trip because I love it so much. It was amazing. I did Delhi. Well, I'm trying to remember all the clubs that I played at. Played at AABBCC in Delhi. I played at Bonobo and Soho House in Mumbai. Then I played at Juna in Goa. And I played at Middle Rim in Bangalore.
Yeah. Which one was your favorite?
Obviously Juna.
Yeah.
In Goa. It was so good. But I don't know that, you know what, I really enjoyed all of them. They were all really different.
Yeah.
They were all really different. I really enjoyed Middle Rim in Bangalore, actually. I thought that was such a cool venue. It's like, the sound was amazing.
Oh, lovely.
And it was like, it's not necessarily, I wouldn't call it a club. It's more like listening room, loungy kind of vibe. But everybody was shucking out, so it was cool.
Yeah.
It was really good energy. It was really nice. And I felt like I probably played the best in that venue. I don't know. I was really in my stride in that point of the tour. Not that I wasn't at Juno because that was the last one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt a lot looser.
I guess, like you're saying, every gig was different, and every gig has a different energy.
Yeah.
I think Bangalore people also are very receptive to all kinds of music.
Yeah.
I feel like they definitely have more of a welcoming energy. Every time I've played Bangalore, it's been great.
Yeah, very open-minded dance.
Very open-minded,
Yeah, it was
exactly.
cool. And people were like, honestly, the dancing. Actually, I find that about India in general. People dance from the start. They're
Yeah.
dancing from the start. Whereas I feel like compared to London, yeah, it's great. People really come to dance.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like in London, there's a lot more of a like, you have to really impress.
Yeah.
You know, you have to earn it
It's a
way
show.
more. Yeah, and people don't dance until they're drunk or like, you know what I mean? It's more of a like, it's hard work.
Yeah.
It is. Not that it's not hard work here, but like people are just way more up for like losing themselves, you know?
Yeah.
In a way that doesn't mean you have to be like off your face to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Sorry, London. I love you.
All right. So, as a touring DJ, how do you stay balanced physically, mentally? Because we all know how tough it is. From the outside, it looks very glamorous and fun, but actually, the reality is it's not that way. So, spill some tea on that.
It's kind of like an eternal struggle, that one. I don't feel like there's one answer, and I feel like everybody does it in a different way.
Yeah.
And I'm still learning.
What's your tactic so far?
Well, I go to the gym a lot. On brand. I go to the gym a lot. I've been here actually during the tour.
Yeah.
That is, it's important, I think, to keep you sharp and feeling healthy in your body. You know, you need the energy to do it, especially when you're in a really hot country like this as well. I did this whole tour sober, like completely sober, which is very new for me, and isn't easy. I've got a tendency to get quite socially anxious, and like the hardest part I find is like the hour before your set.
Yeah.
When you're like, you got some nerves or like just, you know, you're focused, and there's a lot of temptation around. People want a lot of your time and energy, and you're just a bit like, you know, you need calm.
Yeah.
And it's just like this sort of waiting game where you're a bit like, hey, I got half an hour, hey, I got 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And especially when you don't know anyone, you're in a foreign country.
Yeah.
You can feel like, I love a drink right now. It would really loosen me up. But I think it was important for me to stay sober this time. A, because I kind of needed to prove to myself that I can still do this job without having to be inebriated.
Yeah.
And B, I wanted to approach everything like really professionally, basically. I wanted to do a good job. I wanted to be proud of myself at the end of it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have any regrets or anxiety, and just wanted to feel good, and I feel great.
Yeah.
I feel really like,
That's amazing.
yeah, I'm going to come home feeling happy.
Well,
and
congratulations. I'm proud of
tanned and
you.
healthy. Thank you.
Yeah.
You were a great companion to have during my sober tour.
Sure.
I mean, you were drinking. You were good. You've got calm energy. It's good. I didn't feel like nervous.
Yeah, I didn't pressurize you to do anything.
Never. No, kind of. No, you were really good.
All right. Do you have any touring tips for other artists who come to India, especially?
It's the best place to have an adventure. Like, make sure you get out of the hotel. Make sure you
Spend enough time as well here, right?
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
just in and out.
100%. It's really important to just give yourself a few days in each spot that you're in. Call Anushka. She's a great host. But yeah, just don't be afraid to have an adventure. I think India can be like a world of sensory overload sometimes. Like, there's a lot going on, and it's hot as hell, but you know, there's adventure and something mad happening around every corner. It's so much fun.
I agree.
Eat a lot as well, but make sure you have some Imodium on you at all times.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's such a, there's so much. I've been here 4 times and there's so much I still
so
want to
much to
do
do,
and
yeah.
see. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's such an incredible place.
All right, lovely. Any advice you would give to young DJs, particularly women who want to get into this professionally?
It's tough nowadays. Like, starting now is crazy. So everyone's a bloody DJ, aren't they?
I know. Emma Stone and, you
hit one.
photographer or DJ.
Exactly. I guess it's
And I'm
like
both.
yeah, there you go. A perfect example. I think
I'm an OG, though.
yeah,
Self-proclaimed OG.
100%. I back that. That you've got. I think it's important to lean into what you really genuinely like. Don't hide behind popularity.
Yeah.
Like what makes you you and what makes you different is your USP. Like that's what people gravitate towards authenticity.
Yeah.
So I think lean into what makes you you. Even if it's like Justin Bieber. I love Justin Bieber. If it's like Justin Bieber, then play that in your sets. It might shock people and people might not get it at first and be like, this is such a mad example. But, lean into that.
Yeah.
Don't make you weird, I think.
Yeah.
It's important. Weirdness is good.
Yeah. It's catching people off guard.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the memorable moments of the gigs and the shows,
Exactly.
right? Yeah.
That's what will create a buzz around you. Maybe it's not Justin Bieber. Why did I say
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay.
You know what I mean? You get the sentiment, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yes. The curveball is always good. And I feel like I still do that in my sets. And people are like, oh, okay, we weren't expecting that, but that's what I remember. I was like, even if that's the only thing you remember of the night.
Yeah.
Great.
And at a point, people might be a bit like, what's going on? Like, this is what it might dry them out for a second, but it will definitely be what people are talking about afterwards.
Okay, do you have a most embarrassing moment on stage?
Oh my God, yeah, I do. And you know what? Normally on the spot, I can't think, but this came to me instantly. Okay. I was...
Prepare yourselves.
Yeah, prepare. I was DJing... So I used to be MIA's tour DJ.
Oh.
Yeah, for
okay.
for a while. And there was one gig we did in... It was for the Burberry show in London, like for Fashion Week party, like this mad party. You know, when a brand does up like massive Luxo party, like celebrities, all sorts. And we were all dressed in Burberry that they had like, obviously they fit us for the gig. We were wearing Burberry. And towards the end, like, at the end, she does Paper Planes and then it goes into like a drum and bass or like jungle-y edit at the end. And I swear to God, Peggy Goo's playing after, right? I swear to God, at the end, I can't remember how it happened. I think I might have just reached to the floor to like grab a bottle of water or something, and my pants were ripped, like all the way up my butt, completely ripped open. Yeah, and I had to get one of the staff to come and bring me a towel to wrap around my waist for me to leave the stage. And Peggy Goo's like coming up the stage, and I'm like, "Hi, don't mind me." So yeah, pants ripped on stage.
Was there a wall behind you?
There was a wall.
Okay, thank God, yeah.
People side of stage, so people could see this happening.
Oh, no.
It was dark.
Yeah.
It wasn't that dark. It was crazy.
Well, oops, Bellery.
Yeah.
Wardrobe malfunction.
Big time.
Okay, what's your least favorite exercise?
That's one of your favorite exercise. Anything upper body. I hate upper body. We were talking about this the other day. You like it, don't you? Were we talking about this the other day?
No,
I can't do one pull-up.
but I'm gonna surprise you later.
What? Are you gonna?
We're gonna do a little. We're gonna do a little
my
task
God.
downstairs, and so now we know we're gonna do a pull up.
I honestly can't do one. I can't do one. But I looked it up
We'll help
online.
you.
I looked it up online. I thought, because I was like, is this normal that I can't even do one pull-up? And apparently the average number of pull-ups that a woman can do is 0 to half.
What?
Honestly.
Wow, that's terrible.
It's mad.
I mean, you should be able to do at least 1 or 2, but I guess you got to build yourself up.
How many can you do?
I think I can do maybe 2. We'll find out today.
good.
We're gonna go.
Like
we're gonna
this
go
or like
together.
that?
This one is easier. This one is definitely
That's hard,
harder.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I can't do it anymore.
We'll figure it out. We might be both very embarrassing on this, but yeah. Okay. I also recall you having a thing for card games.
Yes.
And we played a card game post our gig 7 years ago. I have no recollection of what it was, but I just remember we were playing cards.
Did I teach it?
Yes.
Okay, I think what it was is this game called, it's a French game that I learned when I was skiing once. It's called Trou de Queue. I think I'm saying that right, Trou de Queue. Trou de Queue, which means like president of the arseholes, basically.
Okay.
So it's like president arsehole or something.
Yeah.
It's a great game. It's called something else in other countries, but it was great. I remember we were the Techno,
Yes.
who was doing magic tricks. Who's amazing at magic tricks.
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
yeah.
Like crazy magic tricks. It was wild. I couldn't believe it. I'll never forget it. But yeah, I like any games. Give me a quiz, give me a game. That's my thing.
All right. Okay, one more question, then we have a little quick rapid fire round.
Okay.
What do you do in your downtime?
I'm quite lazy in my downtime. I really cherish relaxing time. Like I'm big into movies. I'm big into series. I read a lot as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to garden.
Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of it really. I'm honestly
That sounds like a lot, even in your downtime.
Yeah, I like to take like a 5-hour bath. Honestly, 5 hours. I shit you not. It's the truth. But yeah, I'm a big hotcha, big relaxer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Sounds amazing. Okay. Quick rapid fire. Vinyl or digital?
Both.
Okay. Most memorable gig till date?
I'm just going to say Juna. Because I remember it's the last one I did.
Okay. One artist that you think is going to be the next big thing?
Love Foxy.
Love Foxy. I've not heard of this one. Okay. I'm going to keep a lookout. One track that should be on every DJ's USB?
I can't answer that. That's too on the spot. No way.
Think about it. Club gig or outdoor festival?
Club.
Red wine or a dirty martini?
You know I love both. Dirty martini.
Okay, amazing. You do play a little bit of trance.
Yeah, well, I'd call it prog.
Progressive trance. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
And how do you feel about, have you ever heard Goa trance?
Yeah.
What do
It's
you
a
think?
bit fast for me.
It's too fast for you.
It's a bit fasting, but I love it. I would go and enjoy a full set of it, 100%. But it's tempo-wise, it's a bit fast.
What's your ideal tempo?
I like 130.
130.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my favourite.
All right.
Well,
One more question.
okay.
What are you going to play for us today?
It's going to be a mixed bag, as it always is. But mainly in the techno, housey, proggy realm.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah,
We got some
maybe a little
unreleased gems.
I do.
Okay. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm going to play you a couple of the remixes that are coming out at the end of June. And I'll play you some recent stuff from the label as well.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, and maybe a little bit of electro at the end, maybe.
Lovely.
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, I've only got an hour. Oh, let me feel it. I'll try.
Okay, that brings us to the end of our little interview here. Thank you, Emerald, so much for being with us. Aw.
Scratch that. My ecstasy, my paradise.